Hey, yo, 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 what's happening? We are doing an impromptu special edition today because I woke up and I wanted to do something. I went out on Doc Stream for a little bit. I was like, I want to go through Fund My Comic today. And I hit Luke up. I said, hey, Luke, you want to come out? Let's do this. Let's take a run through. A run through.
A run through.
So that's what we're going to do. What's up, man?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm not bad. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. We are getting work done, getting things done. I just had a meeting with Todd. Hopefully tonight we will deploy a new page on the website for street teams that we can talk about tomorrow morning during the This Week on Fund My Comic. We just deployed a new feature on the website over the weekend. Very cool. I've already started using it because I'm fulfilling 2 campaigns today. So, very nice.
Yep, it's cool. You know us. We got a lot of people that run through the madness that have stuff up on your campaign page. So
you do, yeah.
We gotta take care of our people, but there's also some people up there I don't know. That might be interested in coming out, being on some madness shows and getting seen a little more. I was surprised at the amount of people who have campaigns up there right now that I don't interact with, that I don't know.
Right, yeah.
We need to spread the love. What is up, Striker Force for you? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Good morning. We got some people popping in. Let me share this. Would you rather share the screen or would you like me to?
Oh, you go ahead. You drive, buddy.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, I walk through it every now and then, and I just, like I said, I get surprised. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you might hear my printer printing here in a minute.
Now,
we're printing off some postage today.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm going to have to redo all that.
Which one are you shipping out?
Well, right now we're shipping out the Fool, and then we're shipping out, right after that, Hybrids, the rest of some Hybrids graphic novels.
What's up, Nick?
So that's what we're shipping out today.
Nick Henry over there at London Gothic. What's happening, brother?
Hello.
So, let me get this, let me pull this up. Let's take a look, okay? Now, forgive me if I'm not seeing the chat while I'm doing this. Luke, let me know if people are saying anything.
That's fine. I'll keep an eye on the chat for you.
Right at the beginning, we got Lumina Vox.
Yes.
Jose Garcia. Now, I remember this one from the Indiegogo campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Did that campaign completely fund and ship? And this is like second chance, or is this like?
This is a true second chance. He opened it up over here on Fund My Comic for anybody that might have missed the other campaign, and he is fulfilling that now.
Cool.
So so people are going to be getting their books here real soon.
Yeah, because sometimes when you see second chance, you're not quite sure. Is it second chance because it already funded once and we're doing it again, or is it second chance because it didn't fund the first time and we're doing it again?
Yeah, people need to do a better job of marketing that, right? Because if it didn't fund, then it's not really a second chance for the backers. It's just a second chance for you. So you should, maybe not call it a second chance, but just kind of go back at it with a different.
I call it a madness replay.
Yeah, call it a reboot, or something. Yeah.
Oh, don't use the word reboot. That would be.
Oh, yeah, we get all of
it. I get that's a red flag word for me, no matter what we're talking about. And then we got Kelsey Shannon. Man, Kelsey.
Yeah. We got Lori saying hi in the chat. Welcome,
Who's
Lori.
that? Is that my girl Lori? Lori, Tuesday morning brew. Catch her tomorrow, right here, doing her thing. Look, Kelsey Shannon, amazing artist. If you want to learn some stuff about layouts and design, this is your book right here. And look, 19,000. And a lot of people want to know about Kelsey's layouts and design.
He's getting ready to crack 20K.
Yeah.
He may be the first one to do it.
But there's 2 right here. 2 right next to it trying to get there too, man.
They really are, aren't they? They really are,
Ariel, the Little Mermaid, AR13L. You guys know it. The Little Mermaid. She's going to blow shit up. Oh,
she is. It's gonna blow a lot of it up.
And that's all you guys, right? That's Piper and everybody doing that one?
That is Piper and Eric and Pixel. That's the
Right.
three that are involved with that one, yeah.
Cool.
And I manage the some of the back end stuff, really, not with that book, but just with the publisher. With the Arrow side of things.
Right.
That's kind of what I do these days, especially when it comes to the crowdfunding.
And speaking of Arrow, how's Randy doing?
He's doing great. He's doing really good. Creative guy. I mean, he's been putting out some amazing stuff, and pretty excited for people to get their hands on the Fool.
I have some really old Randy stuff. I got the Taco House. I got a bunch I got some Spanx. I got all that old stuff. Randy's. I've always done Randy stuff. I even have Realms #4
Nice.
that Randy worked on like way back in the day. So yeah, Hojo, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Y'all know. I think we're gonna run across his campaign here too, but not if we take too long.
Right.
We got Bronze Star, your friend and mine, Mike
Bronze
Barry,
Star, yeah.
the amazing Pat Broderick. That one's also looking at 20K. But that one's already, I'm sure that one's blowing up everywhere. Those guys need no help from Pops, but I still do it because I love Mike. Man, Mike's my dude.
Mike is a really good dude. He's done so much for promoting Fun My Comic. He's gotten, he's sent people my way to talk about
Yeah.
What we're doing. In fact, I
I
just
have
did an
too.
article with Christian Toto. That is a
I've
really
sent
good
some
article.
people your way too. I hope.
Absolutely.
I'm trying.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. We're just trying to spread the good news of this thing.
And this one, the other night, we had Crystal on when she got funded. It was fun. She got funded on Indiegogo, I think. And we had her on. We had a great time with her. She's been on a few of the different network shows. Crystal McGee, The Good Night. Go check it out, you guys. This, it's still rolling. If you missed it on that other platform, you get it right here. Do it. And I know this guy, Slaughterville. I know that
Yeah.
guy. I have a lot of his stuff.
This one's neat. I threw this one in there today. It launched. No one's seen it. So we used to do the buy one back one thing. If you remember that,
Yeah.
So I did this buy one. So we're doing something similar to that. So the featured picks are based on the tips. So if you get tipped by your backers, the quantity, the number of tips you get sends you higher on the list. The amount of tips keeps you there longer. So basically, higher and longer kind of thing.
Right.
Now, every once in a while, there may be a campaign that we feel that needs to get some eyes on it that's not getting featured, right? And so if something comes off and we've got room on the list, I'll throw something new up there. So that's what we did here today. I threw that one up there because I think people should take a look at it. It's a game. It's a role-playing game.
We've played the game. We've actually played the game live on. I've actually sat at the table with Chris and played the game while we streamed
very
live.
cool.
Okay, if you go look at the Madness Gaming playlist on the Madness channel, you can find us playing this game live, and you can see how much fun this game is, how much fun Gone Hunting is. Dude, like Chris makes some awesome games. Ain't no getting around that. They're fun to play. You can play them, like you said, we play them online.
Nice.
We played them, where people Chris basically runs the board, but we have actually people playing the game that I want to do.
Very
this,
cool. Yeah.
that, but it was fun, man. All of his games are fun. So yeah, check out Slaughterville, guys. You won't be disappointed. And Wolf's Bane.
Wolfsbane, there's that printer going. Hear it?
Yeah, I hear it. There's our boy Aaron. Look, we've been promoting Aaron for a long time too, man. Love that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Go back some of these books. Go take a
I
look
was
at
the
some of
letterer
these.
on that book.
Hmm?
I was the letterer on that
You
book.
lettered on Wolfsbane?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yep.
There you go. See, there's a reason we're doing this, people, so we can find out what's what. There's a lot here that we don't know about. Data Cell, I have no idea.
You should check that one out. I think you would like this one.
Let's take a look at this because I have this. This is what I'm saying. I'm running into stuff that people I've never seen. That I, oh, this reminds me of. Is that the interior look right there?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of Babbo Grizzly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, maybe put dude in touch with me and get him out on a couple shows, man, because I like that. I do like that.
I really love this, like, kind of vintage classic stuff that people are doing again. In fact, we just approved a campaign today that the book looks really old school. You know, it's pretty awesome. I love it.
Hojo, look at this alliance. Comics heals all wounds. Actually, Bund My Comic kind of healed this wound because Luke was doing something that I could get behind. I mean, completely behind. You serving the community. That's all I try to do, you know. So this was healed because he took a step above and beyond.
Yeah, I know. Like people are like, it's like they're like, what the hell is happening here? Pops and Luke are streaming together.
It's not the first time.
It's not the first time, but there was that gap there. There was that gap where we weren't on the best of terms.
We were on RJ's show together not that long.
We were, yeah. We went on RJ's show, but it was
look at that.
It was putting aside our differences to work on making comics better.
Chris, you just missed it. We were just talking about Slaughterville. You're gonna have to go watch replay, man. Watch replay.
Chris, yes, welcome. Happy anniversary, man.
We're talking about this. I'll show you how it was just. Oh, well,
it's got to load again.
Yeah. That went somewhere else.
Oh, DuckDuckGo, what happened?
Come on. Give me back what I was looking at. Okay,
there you are.
See, we were up here somewhere. Yeah, we was right here.
Slaughterville, yeah.
We're on Data Cell now, but we just covered you just a minute ago, bro. Mm-hmm. And I told everybody they can go watch us actually play the games, see how they're played.
Yeah, you have to finish that. You can't say I just told everyone where they could go. Got to be careful, don't you?
I do that all the time anyway, man. You know me.
I'll tell you where you could go. I'll tell you.
Hopefully they're going to a place where they can buy cool comics.
You can go to Fund My Comic and buy some comics, what you could do.
And as always, this show is brought to you by our amazing sponsors. Nick Henry was one of them. Chris has been one of them. We got RJ. We got Tom Doherty at Chris Committed Comics. Brett Giuliano at the Dust Bunny Mafia. And everybody loves Cindy. Y'all know Cindy. Just support those people, man. They're all awesome. What can you say? You know. But yeah, Data Cell, I'm wanting to check that out. Maybe get him out here because, like I said, I don't know that guy.
Well, you could feel free to reach out to some of these guys if they can't. We're telling them to reach out to people. I'll have them go over to the madnessnetwork.com and contact you.
Just have them go to hit me on Twitter, man. Madness Comic. You know,
right.
I mean that's easiest, really. Most of the people that use your site are more Twitter based than Facebook.
Yeah, they are. I mean, we gotta get people out there marketing themselves and get in front of as many eyes as they can.
It's on Facebook, man. That's why I make sure you get seen on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, I've got my group over on Facebook, the Indie Comics Connector.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people in there. But I don't. Facebook just seems weird to me these days. It's gotten really.
It's all weird, Luke.
It's gotten real left leaning. I mean, as kind of a middle of the road, right leaning a little.
It's well, pendulum swing. It's not swinging back, but it kind of like fell in the middle and kind of
I feel like it's going that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not quite there yet, but I mean, I'm just, I don't like to think about, like, it seems like all these people, all they want to do is think about politics and everything. And I don't want to think about that. I want to think about comic books. I want to think about, like, tonight we're streaming for NerdCap, and the conversation is going to be about bears. And,
what kind of bears?
Well, all kinds of bears. Owl bear. We're going to make up some of our own kinds of bears. We're going to,
the most recent famous bear I can think about was the one in that movie.
Cocaine Bear. Yeah, yeah. We'll talk about cocaine bears. Yeah. So we'll just talk about our favorite kind of bears and like, like we just do silly stuff like that. And then, and instead of like, so I did a play on Bears beats Battlestar Galactica from The Office, and I've always wanted to. I thought it'd be really cool to do a Beastie Boys comic book, and I'm gonna talk about that. I'm like, what like what would it be? If you could make a comic book of any band that you want, like that's something we're gonna talk about.
Well, I mean, I have a comic book, a Rush comic book.
Yeah.
I have Megadeth. I have a few. I have Alice Cooper. I have a few different bands comic books. I
They
don't
used to
have
do
the
that
old
back in the
Kiss
day,
one.
didn't they?
I used to have the Kiss one, but I don't have the Kiss one anymore.
Yeah, they really used to do that back in the day. So
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about that
yeah.
tonight, and hang out.
There's
And then,
a huge run. Is it Dynamite? I don't remember who published it, but there's
man,
a whole
yeah.
a huge run of bands.
I mean, I love that stuff. I love that stuff. I thought it
I
was
love
just neat.
anything that crosses anything else over into comics
Yep.
because that gives comics a chance to expand to a bigger audience.
We need more of it. Yeah.
I really like the influx of horror comics lately because, man, our biggest connection going over to Roku is the American Horrors channel, and that's where we're going to get our foot in the door promotion wise over there. So anybody doing horror comics, man, hit me up so I can do spots for you. Maybe get Hart to throw some up there over on his Roku channel and help get this thing rolling, man. Really, Barren Soil, dude. Chris Wozniak. I
Yeah.
know that. I know that guy. What is this one about? Do you know?
I can't remember. We got so
It's
many
hard
more.
when
It's
you get
horror.
so many people that you talk to every day. Huh?
It's horror.
It all starts to blend together. I know what you're saying. Step up. I don't know. Pound of flesh. Get your pound of flesh. Okay, step up and get your pound of flesh. There you go. Okay, so we'll have to talk to that guy. I know him. Let's see. Discord. Is this one new? How long? Yeah, this is.
Yeah, that's new. That's C.S. Johnson.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Flip City. Now I've seen that.
That one's really cool. I'm very excited about that. Very, very excited about that one.
So this is like magazine. It's a magazine, guys, not a comic book, but it still has.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a Mad magazine, right?
Yeah, it's like a non-woke Mad magazine. It's like so it gets funny. It gets really funny. It's not for people that get offended easily.
It's first world. We get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Anvil, the Iron Age magazine. Now, is this like a heavy metal redo or
No, it's like Wizard.
okay?
Remember the old Wizard magazines?
Yeah. All right.
It's like Wizard for the Iron Age.
Cool.
Yep, it's good stuff. I really like that one.
Then
Issue 2.
yeah, the Buckler, the Canadian Tussle.
Cannot
Look,
go wrong with
guys,
that.
Dillard. According to Doc, Dillard is one of the best of us. So if really good art is something that you really like, you might want to go check out the Buckler.
He's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah. Now, Narrowsville, Jason Meadows, he's been a member of the Madness for a long time. Back when I used to do the banner thing, People's Comics, you remember, Luke? I
Yeah,
put the banner up above. I've had Tales from Narrowsville #1 way back in the day.
He might be the only other creator that I know that has as many issues of a single title out as I do.
Yeah,
I don't know too many indies that have 9 or more titles, issues of a single title out.
There's, I think Brian's got 8 with the Six Gun Gorilla.
Yeah.
The person that's blowing me away is Carissa.
Oh yeah.
She 8 months and she's on her 7th issue.
Yeah.
It's like she's blowing me away, dude. I can't believe her.
Yeah. I just chatted with her today. I like her. I'm looking forward to where her career goes.
Well, I have the first 5 issues physical, and the story, the way they have set the story up, you're waiting and you don't have to wait long, and that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
you get to, you're waiting. You're like, okay, what's going to happen next? What's next? But then you turn around, it's like you get it in your hand. The next day, there's sign up sheet for the next one.
yeah, she's and her artist keeps getting better.
Yes,
Like it's actually getting quite good now.
yes, and she'll be over here, guys. Don't worry, she'll be over here. Chrome Dog, Justin Sweet, dude,
Yeah.
that's amazing. We've had him on the show a couple times.
I'm working on Chrome Dog pages today.
Dude, that one's amazing, bro.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun drawing that one. Chrome Dog is probably my favorite character that I've ever designed. I've done a lot of character design for people over the years, and a lot recently.
Yeah,
But Chrome Dog is probably my favorite one. I do cuss myself drawing him panel after panel though.
yeah,
He's kind of got
dude.
a lot of features there.
There's a lot of work to that.
Yeah,
There's a lot of line work to make that guy come to, come to
yeah,
life.
yeah. There's a lot of individual little elements to him that I mean, are really cool. I mean, they're really cool, but they take a lot to draw.
Yeah.
It's worth it though. It's worth it though in the end.
Okay, now this one, Record of the Paladins, another new one. I don't know
Another
anything
new
about
one.
this.
Yeah, that is a faith-based comic book.
I don't mind that. We got them on both sides of that fence too. We got people writing, comic books that people are fighting Satan all the time. It's like it's just the way. It's just part of it, man.
Yep.
It's a genre that people get to express their opinions on in story, just like anything else, right?
Yeah, that's the whole part of freedom of expression. You should be able to make a comic book about whatever you want.
Yep.
Whether I like it or not, it shouldn't matter. Right?
And
Of course,
this is what
I like it. I think this is cool. So
I do try to tell people. It's like, man, I'm not an influencer. I'm not. Just like with promoting podcasts and different channels and stuff. Don't just go sub blindly and then unsub a few days later because you don't like the content. Go look at the content, decide if you like it, then subscribe to the channel, and then dude won't get that unsubscribe 3 days later that always,
yeah.
Don't do this to people on their YouTube channels, man. Sub if you
Well,
like.
Pops, let me clarify something. You are a little bit of an influencer. You're trying to influence people to go buy good comic books, and that's okay. And that's
see,
okay.
but that again comes the same way. It's like I will tell you to go look, and like this, I will present this platform for you to see. But I can't make anybody get in their wallet, dude. There's not one single person I can influence to buy a comic book. They have to like what they see.
True.
I make sure there's a platform for them to see it, and I'm like, here, check this out. If you like it, by all means, back it. But there's no like just blind. I unless it's maybe Mike Barron, I'll tell people go back that just because I know that's going to be good.
Oh, yeah. He's got a track record of excellence, doesn't he?
Yeah, you know that's going to be good. Go back it. Just like that Smokes the Fox right there. Mike wrote it. It's going to be good. Go back it. Yes, I do try to get people to buy comics, but I try to get them to buy the ones they like. I don't want people buying stuff they're not going to like. Go look at it. Take a good look at it. All these are awesome. I know the Mythicals. I have it. Good. Smokes, Weaponized Werewolf. I have it. Good. I do not have Shadow Sentry, but I know Eric and his work, and it's always good.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Shadow Sentry. I can't wait to get that one in.
Now, I don't know what the Superpowered Smash Masters customizable card game is.
It's a game, and I got it. I bought it, and I play it with my kids. It's fun.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. It's getting me into this whole new genre of gaming, the trading card games. I never thought I'd get into them, but that was kind of a gateway drug for me.
Well, I never got into so much the card games until I got to know Chris. Because Chris's tabletop games are cards, But it's not. I don't look at it like Magic the Gathering or cards where you're building a deck to fight people with like that. So I never got that into that. You know what I mean? But I do like the tabletop adventure games.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so um, I might have to check this out and see what we got there.
Yeah, I think you'll like that one.
Titan Mouse, Gary Shipman.
Can't go wrong with Gary Shipman. What a tremendous artist that guy is.
Yeah, good stuff, man. I subscribe to his channel. He's good, good, good. If you haven't checked out Gary's stuff, it's funded. You're going to get it. Go back it or look at it.
Yep.
Now, this is another one. H.R. Snow. Do not know this.
You would like her. She is a beloved figure in the Iron Age community, and a fantastic writer. Just a fantastic writer.
I definitely would love to have her out, talk about this, and help her get it funded for sure.
Absolutely.
Out of Obscurity just hit the funding mark. Thank you. Thank you very much. Violent Stone with some stuff from our friend RJ up in there. So,
yeah, it's another Arrow property that we're putting out. We'll be doing these probably once a year. Probably be an annual thing that we do, the Out of Obscurity books. So
I have to ask you a question. Did you ever work up that logo I was asking for?
You did ask for that. Ding dang it. Yeah, well, I'll get it to you. Let me put on my calendar. Let me put on my to-do list today.
I have to send
It's
you
not
the
gonna be
new.
hard for me to do it. Yeah.
Hold up, I got to send you the new PNG for the Madness Roku logo.
Yeah, you send that to me. I'll do that up for you today. I was like, ding dang, I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, I've been trying to get caught up on client work. I was so far behind.
I forgot about it until I just seen that FMC logo right there. Yeah. So I don't even remember half the shit I asked for. That's just what it is. It's busy times, man.
It really is. It is busy times these days, and I'm not complaining about all the work. I've got a lot coming in for me personally. There's gonna be a lot of books coming out soon that's got Luke's name on them. And pretty excited about that personally. But Fun My Comic is taking a lot of attention, a lot more. I mean, we're so far ahead of where we thought we would be right now. Dude, that it has become a part of almost a full-time job to keep up with it. But we are. So Todd and I are covering it, and what's up, man?
UK Medic. He's a good friend of one of our other channels that's going to be coming into the network.
I wonder if he's a medic.
Just one of them people that helps get other people's channels seen.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Which is, obviously a big part of what we do is try to get everybody seen.
Absolutely.
And Lori, yes, it's a full-time job for sure. And then like Lori does her comic, and she does all kinds of production and stuff for other people. She's writing for other people. She, getting involved in all kinds of stuff. And I love the cross pollination of everybody. Everything is, kind of what we envisioned in the beginning.
So I've got letterers that I work with, colorists that I work with, flatters that I work with. But I used to have a guy that would do, like, especially for my personal stuff. But if it was a project I needed to get done in a hurry and I was working on something, I would hand off and have him do my layouts for me.
Right.
And he would do these rough thumbs and get all the pages lined up for me and ready to go. And welcome, Tree Goblin.
So Tree.
But he's got to take a break. He's having some health issues. So I'm trying to find somebody new to help with layouts. And man, that is a difficult process for me, because I need someone that I click well with and that gets what I'm looking for and understands like what I want for page layouts. And Brian just got me. Like it was he knew who I was. Welcome, Levi. It's great to have you, man. So right now I'm in the process of trying to find that so I can speed up on a couple of projects, because I have a couple of scripts that I need somebody to do the layouts for me so that I can just jump on pencils and inks and get that done, just get them cranked out, And I do, since I come back from my nap, I've been doing all my layouts. The last stuff Brian did for me was before when I fell asleep. He had done some hybrid stuff for me. So
The kind of blows me away with his layouts is Stephen B for Bullcat. He's got a campaign or had a campaign up here.
it's up here, yeah, it's up here somewhere.
That dude does some amazing layouts, man.
Yeah, he's not bad, is he? Yeah.
He's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if he's available, but I'm just saying, it's like for somebody new on the scene and whatnot. I mean, his layouts are they definitely carry your eye where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that just don't get that. It's, the hierarchy of the storytelling and understanding pacing. And Brian understood that. So the studio's growing, it's going to get to the point to where, eventually I'm going to add a couple more artists under me where I'm just going to do project management for people's books, and we're just going to crank out books for people.
You're going to end up being like the Jim Shooter.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get there eventually. Yeah, I think we're gonna get there eventually. It would be nice. It would be really nice. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about about where we're going. But if anyone's out there listening and you feel like you're a solid artist, hit me up. I'm looking to add someone to my team right now. So.
Paul Monsky, I think he was on Timothy's show the other night. We talked about this one.
Yeah, I don't really know Paul that well. I'm just aware of his campaign.
Yeah, he seemed like a good dude. He was on the Creative Cranium Friday night.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good.
It does.
And you guys know Private American. We don't even have to say anything.
It's Mike Barron, yeah.
Just Mike. Love you, brother. This one surprised me. Mike Miller coming over to fund my comic. How'd you put that up?
I'll tell you how. How that came about. We have a great platform. We're adding new features every day, and we have a 3% platform fee. How can you mess up with that, right? Yeah, that'd be great, Eric. Hit me up. Yeah. Mike's a good guy, he fights with people on the internet just like everybody else, and but he's got a good book there, and I'm pretty excited. They brought it over there. Hopefully these guys will launch on Fund My Comic instead of giving 2% away to these other platforms that we bring 70 to 90% of our initial traffic comes from us, and then the platform will bring a little bit. But platform traffic from my comic pops, I don't know if you know this, but we've had over 1 million hits on the website since we've launched. I can't believe that. Like, individual hits since we launched 5 months ago has been insane.
About 100 of them. I'm just saying.
You might account for about 100 of them or more. I don't know. But yeah, so we yeah. So are you in need of a graphic designer? I might be. Message me, Luke Stone Studios at gmail.com and send me a portfolio. I might need someone to help out with some of the graphic design elements.
Yeah, I've been having fun, man. It's like everybody, all the different shows and all the different people making new promo cards as we go forward toward this next endeavor, right? Everybody's making new, nice, thumbnails and stuff for their shows. I'm like, yeah, I'm digging this, man. I'm even inspiring people to want their shows and everything to look better. I'm liking that.
Yeah. Well, I'm learning that I can't physically do everything. Like I design all the logos and all the all this kind of stuff. So I'm doing all this stuff, but now I'm finding that I can bring other people with great ideas and great creative eyes. Like we're doing fundiverse.com, so I'm working on building that site out now,
right?
Which is going to be it's Fund My Comic but for everything else. So like if that's where you want to do like your Wi-Fi lawnmower, or your tech idea, that's where that's going to go. So that's going to go over there. We'll eventually start promoting that and building that out. But yeah, fundiverse.com. So I hired Matt Barr because he does great logos. Does
Right.
great logos. And I was like, man, I could do this, but I'm so busy. Why don't I just hire Matt Barr to do it? You know?
It was funny for me because I used to make all the black and red ones, like this one behind us, right?
Yeah.
I used to make all the Madness promo cards, and then it was
Yeah.
like, these people are better than I am. These people are artists. They're better now. They're all making their own stuff to put up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I see
Cool.
Oni64 says we need an FMC Twitter site next. I don't know that I'll get into that. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows where the wind may blow us?
And that's,
I've still got to launch my coffee company.
dude,
Like I'm just trying to get that launched. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to do it.
that's the great thing about this, man. You guys, you got to remember when I started and I just dove into CromCon,
Yeah.
I had no idea any of the directions and places that it would take me over the last 4 years, right?
Yeah.
3.5 years, whatever. Now I'm getting ready to launch a freaking Roku platform.
That's awesome, man.
You know, I mean,
Congratulations on that, by the way.
you just don't
Yeah.
know what's going to happen, but
Yeah.
you never stop. And
I-
like in my case, I can't do any of this stuff. Like without Max, okay, Max DeVille is the guy building the platform. Without him, I can't do this. I don't know nothing about building a Roku channel.
It really is about finding the right team of
Yes,
people
exactly.
to get around you. And I mean, I think that's where I've been so successful with Fund My
And that's
Comic.
what-
I'm not a developer, but we hired a really good company, and we are somewhere about 200 hours of development time into this website. And then Todd is a genius when it comes to this stuff too. So I mean, that's what he does. I mean, right now his company he works for is doing a big, massive deployment, and pretty exciting stuff for him. But so I'm and I've got like guys like Pixel Trader who know what they're doing. That's on our team, and I'm just surrounding myself with good people, and I think that's the key to success. If anyone's out there wants to know how to do it, surround yourself with people that
people.
strive for quality and are smart. Yeah.
See, it's like I'll be honest. Kickstarter isn't my first choice to run our campaign on.
Yeah.
But the developer who's building the site, the guy who's running the campaign, they have followings over there.
Yeah.
Successful.
You've got a built-in,
You know,
we're working on that with Fund My Comic. We do have a lot of cross traffic right now. That was one of the things I was about to say earlier. And then my ADHD kicked in and I lost track of that train. But no, we have a lot of cross traffic. We can actually see how much time people are spending on the site and the IP addresses where they're hitting, right?
Right.
And we're seeing that they're browsing a lot. And we're also seeing that the same IP addresses are backing on multiple campaigns, which is really, really cool. Which means all of that cross traffic that people were worried about with comic books, they was like, oh, well, we've got cross traffic on the pink site, we got cross traffic on the green site, but we don't know if we're going to get that on FMC, the gold site. Well,
Right.
we do. We got it. I mean, it's there. And every day it's growing. It's just today, let me tell you how many, we had an increase in new users by 26.2%. Brand new users to the website in the last week.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's great.
Networking
And
is-
August is a slow month. Yeah, but August is a slow month for crowdfunding. Your best months are March to July, and then September and October. November's rough, December's rough,
Yep.
January, February's rough, and then August is a rough month. So, but those are your best months for running a campaign. People aren't going to. Not a lot of people know that, though. Did you know that? Not a lot of people are
Watching.
aware of the analytics.
Yeah, I know just from watching and trying to promote, and it's like different times of the year. I mean, tax time, obviously, it's easier. When you get something that actually funds and is shipping in September, October, so you're going to get it for that birthday present.
Yep.
September, October's good, but man, when you get into November, it's like you
Slows
start thinking
down.
that one ain't gonna be here in time for Christmas, and then they
Right.
start looking at other Christmas presents.
They start looking for something else, or money is allocated somewhere else. Yeah, it gets tough. It really does. That's why September, October are some of the best months for the crowdfunding
Yep.
uh,
As long as
for
you're
the
getting
holidays.
as long as you're getting them out before Christmas, you can do September and
Right.
October campaigns every year.
Every year.
Just get them out before Christmas.
Yeah, it's all about that fulfillment. Man, I'm so excited about the new fulfillment tools that we're adding to Fund My Comic, and there's more coming. I mean, I've got so many plans. So right now, hopefully today, tomorrow, because it doesn't take much to do this one. That we'll have the right now on the emails for fulfillment. I'm making a thing where you can. I say I'm making. I'm not making anything. I had the idea and I asked them to do it for me. Where you can just click on the email and it will copy it to the clipboard, so you can send out digital rewards. And then we're going to do direct to backer messaging. We're going to add campaign notes, and then some advanced sorting options so you can sort through your campaign stuff really easy. And so yeah, so we're adding all that stuff and pretty cool about it. Danny Morales, what's up, man? It's been a long time since we talked.
Dude, I'm trying to get Danny to bring a show to the network, man. Look, he was one of our most enthusiastic promoters of indie comics back when we first started doing this.
Mhm.
I love Danny's energy. I loved what he was doing. And I know he's moved on from the story was at, but dude,
Oh, is he not? Is he not at?
no, I don't think he's at the collective
Not
anymore.
at the collective anymore. Okay,
But hopefully he is influencing that new store in the same way he influenced that one.
nice. Yeah, I liked what he did at the collective. Collective was one of my favorite stores
Yeah.
that I ever went to. Now I'm in Southern Indiana, and there's no stores local to me.
It's
It's
different,
heartbreaking.
man. It's like I don't have one. I have to go to South Bend or Kalamazoo
Yeah.
to find a decent comic store. And yeah, he's at a new store. It's fine. It's fucking cool. Let's get back into this though, because I know the next one. I know Norlam too,
This is a cool looking book.
dude. I got the Zippo from the first book.
You do? Sweet.
Oh yes, oh yes.
There's a Zippo tier on this one.
Nice. Yeah, I love Zippos, dude. I got that. That was, I'm gonna admit, I would have backed that even if I didn't like the story or the synopsis of the story. But I had Josh out a couple times. We talked about it. I really liked the premise for the stories. I backed it because of that. But the Zippo was like a clincher.
Nice.
You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, I'm in. You know?
Yeah. Gotta do it. Right.
What's up, Rock? You want to say hi to Luke? You want to say hi to Luke?
Oh, what's up, pup?
He said, hi,
Hello.
Luke.
Hello.
He's having that issue where his girlfriend's having her time and he's not allowed.
Oh no, poor guy.
No, it's that time of the year again.
Poor guy.
Yeah, man, Josh, you want to come out and talk about this one? You're more than welcome. I hope some of these people are watching this. Type 1, Mark Polton, he was on the network in the last week or two. Talking.
Yeah, this is the exclusive cover for My Comic.
Very nice.
It's
Very
nice.
nice stuff. Let's go look at it. Exclusive cover. Fun to my God. There you go.
It looks
Good
nice,
stuff.
doesn't it?
Yeah. So there's another one you can check out.
Yeah, Type 1. He's a diabetic superhero.
And that is the Moral Compass, Mr. Mark Polton. Go check him out, guys. Oh, what else do we got? We got more and more.
We do.
Oh, we got to talk about Hojo. Mythicals, good stuff. I got it. It's good. Just back it.
Yep, back to Mythicals.
Or at least look at it. No, this is his video, his trailer. Was good.
Diabetes.
Okay.
His trailer was good. He's working on the second campaign now.
Yeah, he
Let's
is.
see where that goes.
He won me on the trailer with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Vigilante's Creed, man, that needs some love. That's a good one, though.
Now I've been seeing this a lot on Twitter. BA, right? BA Turner.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of promoting and putting this stuff out in front of people.
Yes, because I did see this on the social. I didn't find this here,
Yep.
tripping through. I found it because he was out there talking about it, and that's a great lesson for all you guys, man. Look, spend a couple hours a day, set up scheduled posts so they go at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock. You don't
I
have
always
to
tell people you got to hit them with the, right now we're in the age of content marketing, and people think that their book is content. Their book is not content. Their book is their product.
yes.
Content is everything else that you put out there. Like this is content. We're making content right now, right? So you need to hit them with 3 pieces of content where they can engage and just enjoy themselves, right? And then you need to hit them with a call to action. So you need to be doing 3 times as many posts just to engage the fan base as you do promotional posts. If that makes sense. So yeah, you want to get them excited about the project, and then you want to ask them to be a backer, or to consider signing up. And
Brett's doing a great job, man. He's out there all the time. But
he
that's
is, yeah.
what I'm saying. You can take 10 minutes in the morning and set up 3 identical posts and just schedule them to send at a certain time later in the day. You don't have to be out here 5 times a day. You can just, your presence can be, though. You see what I'm saying? You can set scheduled posts up, guys. You don't have to, schedule your time where you come out here 5 times a day. You can make them post once a day, but they go out sporadically through the day.
Yeah, I try to encourage people. I know that most people that make comics, they also work a full-time job.
Yeah.
It's hard to do these things.
That's why I try to say stuff like that. It's like you come out here for 5 minutes in the morning, you make 1 post, but you schedule it to go out 6 times during the day, and then you go to work.
Right. If you can swing it, I say, look, minimum 10 posts a day. I would prefer that you do, I would say a minimum of 8 posts a day. Mm-hmm. It would be nice if you could do more than that. Obviously. If you really want to be successful, 40 posts a day. And that's 40 pieces of content, not on the same platform. You can do cross-platform, but you need to have something unique for each platform that you're doing, right? And then corporations, their goal is 1,000 pieces of content a day. That's their goal. And so if you're thinking about these corporations, what they're trying to do versus what we're trying to do, they have a full team of people that's working on it, all day. And so obviously you can't do that. I can't do that.
One of the things I look at is how much people, not so much how they post, because in the group, okay, if your feed, I don't know how fast your feed moves over there, but I tell everybody, post at least once a day. Now, when the feed picks up and goes faster, I'm going to tell everybody you need to post twice a day. And when the feed picks up and goes faster, you know what I mean? But I don't want you posting and then come back in the morning and post again and be just back-to-back posts.
Yeah, but the problem with that is when they're posting, they're only posting their link, right?
Right.
It's basically every time you see them, they're asking for you to buy something. Well, people are going to start ignoring you.
We get people who actually fill out something and some kind of a description in their post.
But even that, you've got to engage them.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, your post, you need to have at least 3 before you have a call to action that has no links. It's just sharing art. It's just sharing something, and maybe it's asking a question. I do that stuff where I'll just ask for engagement.
You ask questions, they will answer.
Yeah,
you've got all their answers, but they will answer.
Yeah, you've got to engage people, and then you have to ask them to buy something, right? It's like I liken this marketing thing onto dating, and I'm getting ready to do a series of videos that kind of break down the marketing process for content marketing that could be most successful, and it's like going into the club and just proposing to everybody. Will you marry me? Will you marry me? Will you marry me? They don't know you. You've not. what you're trying to do is like, you don't just ask everybody to marry you. The first thing you do is you figure out what kind of girl you want to settle down with, right? And then you figure out where they go and you go to those places. And then you strike up conversation with that kind of girl. And if they talk back, then okay, you introduce yourself, then you start to, that's the same way with customers, right? What kind of customer is your market? Like, I understand for my stuff, for my book, overwhelmingly, men from the ages of 35 to 54. Like, that's who buys my book. That's who watches my channel. That's who gets into my stuff. That is the primary group, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to figure out where those guys hang out. And I'm going to go talk to them about comic books. And then as I'm talking about comic books, I'm going to bring up that I make one. Because what we're doing is we're building long-term relationships with our customers.
Right.
This is like a marriage. Hopefully they're going to not just spend one book with us, but 9, 10, 11, 12 books. That we're going to be with these people from now until we decide to retire from this thing, right? We're in this for the long haul with each other. And so you have to treat it like a relationship. And you have to invest in those people. You can't just go around and just keep asking, all these randos, just, hey, for a one-night stand. That's not what this is.
Everybody to support you all the time. If you're not throwing a little love their way.
Yeah, you've got to contribute with content, not just asking people to buy your product. Yeah. And I've tried to tell people that, and I've seen people that have gone from platform to platform to platform and fail each time on funding their campaign, and they can't figure out why. And I'm like, look, if you want, I'll tell you why. It's your approach, but you have to say, Luke, I want you to explain why. And I can go down step by step. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. If you did it this way, then that would have helped. I can show you. I could tell you, but I've stopped telling people unless they ask Pops.
Right.
There's no point. I get a lot of people like, well, all that. I'm like, well, ask if you want to. I'll tell you if you want to know, and then maybe But it's most of the time when you don't fund, it comes down to your approach. Whether it be how you've set up your campaign, how you've structured your pricing, or how you decide to present yourself to the fans.
Yeah, I know for a fact that what was wrong with the Cromniverse campaign was just the goal.
That goal scared people off, man. That was high.
Yeah. And that wasn't, I didn't think that was what it should be, but that's what I was coached to,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to people that know more than me. And
well, the other mistake was, that you're out there promoting it, but you didn't have any answers. Like, oh, I don't know. I'm trying to be surprised. Now, as the main promoter, you needed to be in the know.
Well, see, that's just it. I was doing just like you do, and I was trying to get them to promote their own story because it was their story, And it's like, I could go out there and give you what I think they're doing, but if it comes down to the synopsis of each story, that should come from the writer of the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I was out there promoting an anthology, and some of that stuff, like Glenn's, I didn't want to see it ahead of time. There is no dialogue. It's Hatch and Crom. I don't need to see it ahead of time. Glenn knows what he's doing with his character in his world, right?
Yeah, but how can you get people excited about it if you don't know what's going on with it?
I wanted to read it as a fan, just like everybody else.
But when you're the chief promoter, man, you can't do that. You
gotta things I learned. Right?
Yeah, you've learned that now, right? You've learned that now. Now it's like, because you're driving that bus, That's like with Out of Obscurity. I look at it, that anthology, it's like a bus. I've got all these guys on the bus. Now I've got one guy, Jared, who promotes the hell out of that thing. And he is responsible for probably 80% of the backing that book has gotten because of his promotion. And then we got a couple guys, they don't do much with the promotion, but they try, but it is, it should be up to everybody that's in it, has a story in it, to want it to fund, right? But as me, I know every piece of that book. I know what's, I'm familiar with the stories. I know where they're, because if I'm going to go out and I'm driving that bus, man, I need, here's a little secret. I sometimes will give spoilers to my own stories when I'm promoting, because I know they're not going to remember that spoiler.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that piece of that might be the one thing that gets them on the edge from get off the couch from, you know, thinking about getting it to getting up to go to the fridge and open that beer, you know? Like that's kind of
There was a few things that were wrong with our campaign. I mean, first off, I was talked into doing it. It wasn't like I was going out and trying to bring people together to do this. It was like
yeah.
everybody came to me and said, "Pops, you need to do this."
Yeah.
I wasn't a comic book artist or writer or editor or letterer or planner or anything. All I do is talk about comics. That's all I do. You know,
Yeah.
to this day, I mean, yeah, now I set up a lot of shows and I do a lot of other stuff. But at the end of the day, this is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about comics. And 21 Demons, I know Paul Roper. How come I didn't know this launched?
I don't know why.
That's what I'm talking about. I should have known this. We could have covered this a lot.
Yeah,
You know?
he needs some more love too. We got to get him into the yellow. Actually, we got to get him into the green. But we needs to get him into the yellow first.
And Great Cyclopean, Diane and Chris, you tell everybody a little bit about that.
That's a property I hadn't heard of before. But when it showed up,
Really?
people talked about it.
You didn't know about them? I knew
No.
about them. They've been on the show like back in the day, like Cyclopean 1.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what circle he was running in, but wasn't mine. Of course, you know, I'm drawing a lot. You know, you're muted.
Lorenzo Sleestack and that crowd over there, they know all those guys.
I don't know any of those guys.
Then Jupiter, Jason Sandberg. I have
Great
both.
book.
I have both a proof copy and the number one.
Mm-hmm.
He sent me a proof copy to check out way back when he first got the proofs.
Nice. You're muted again. Are you doing that on purpose? Oh. No. Yep, we've got T-shirts, comic book related T-shirts. That's on there. This is pretty funny. You got the Ethan Van Piver, which is they need to do one about Ethan getting banned from Twitter. He got that Twitter ban.
Is that Richard Embry?
No, that's not Richard Embry.
Who's doing that? Who is that? I gotta know, because I see all that and it's like I see a Crom shirt in there, or a Roku Network logo, or some kind of a shirt in there.
It's just EIN and Prime Designs. That's who's doing that. Okay. We got a rock band on the site trying out using our low platform fees. I just don't see much promotion from them. I don't hear from them much, and I'd like to hear more from them. If their music sounds great, but you know, that's the thing, Pops, and you know it just as well as I do. You've got to get out there. It's impossible for us to signal boost someone if they're not creating a signal.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why, there's a few people here that I should know when they're launching a book. They should be, hey, Pops, we're getting ready to do this. And it doesn't matter what it is or whatever. It's like, now rock and roll, do I promote bands? No. Do I know people that do? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Can I put you in places where people that care will look? Yes. You got to hit me up, man. It's like...
Levi says, release the frog, man. Yeah, that was BS, him getting... I've got bots that follow me every day, a new one following me, that is posting legit hardcore porn. And And then Ethan shares one racy cartoon.
Dude, did he get the hammer for that? Because I
Yeah, he
commented.
got suspended. Yeah,
I said it was going to break the internet.
yeah, his account got suspended for that.
I commented this is going to break the internet.
Well, I kind of knew. I'm like, he's gonna get in trouble for that one. I didn't expect a suspension. I expected that he would be in Twitter jail for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty rough.
Everybody else who gets suspended, they have their following, mass message, Elon or whoever, and they get their stuff back.
Blue's like, I'm not posting the prawn, but I am a bot. Stop telling honestly. Yeah, these bots, man. I'm sick of these bots out there. Yeah, they get on my nerves, man. It's crazy. It's it's
Now we
Twitter.
also had Nicholas on the show recently, the Ravens Loft, Divine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good stuff. If you don't know Nicholas, Demon Hunters and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that book looks good over there. Shelby Robertson, great artist.
Another sketchbook. Cool.
Yep. Melvin 3 is doing well, just funded. Pretty happy for him, yeah.
On the show a few times. He was on Dog Show. Now this one, The Road, The American Dream.
Yeah.
David Tomasi. I feel like I know that guy. I feel like I've met him before. Maybe it was in person at a con, not online.
Welcome, Carrie.
You know what I mean? Hi, Carrie.
Just call me insane's here, man. We got some people rolling in today, man. This is nice.
Well, between our collective places, we should always be able to draw a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It's like we both have pretty solid platforms for doing this kind of stuff. But yeah, David Tomasi, I don't know. Like I say, I think I might have met him in person, but I don't think I've ever interacted too much online.
I think he's hit a. He posted
they've been
today.
promoting.
I was a little concerned about, but
I know they have been promoting the heck out of that one. So
yeah,
that's good to see. And
I think people don't realize that there's a plateau in the middle of every campaign.
Oh yeah.
That your first week and your last week are normally really good, but there's that plateau right there in the middle.
And yes, the Winnie the Pooh Demon Hunter looks amazing too. It does. And Wrist and Pain, if y'all don't know, that's also Mark Polton. We talked about him just a little while ago.
Yep.
That one's doing good, looking good.
That's another Fun My Comic exclusive cover.
You got some good stuff up here, bro. That's all I can tell you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good stuff on the site. People need to check it out. I'm really like this row right here. I'm going to tell you why. First, we got the Road Warrior. Don't say duck. Don't say the word duck. You'll really offend him. I'm just saying. But we love him. Alas, Matt. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're funded, right? Oh, not quite. Oh, yeah, we funded. Okay.
Funded, yeah.
So you're going to get that. So backing that is not a risk. Of course, none of them are a risk, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then we have some Anthony Romano art.
Yep.
What do you know about that? Dark Gift himself. You guys don't know, that's
Yep.
Doc Publisher.
Yeah, that's his revamp of his book that basically saved Comicsgate for the trademark. Yeah.
And then Community Service, Escape from Little Bighorn, and S.A. Cooper.
Yep. Telepathic Bunny Comics.
Oh, okay, that's TP. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. And Rainy Road, I am very familiar with. Michael Gonzalez is awesome. His stories are awesome. I have one of his books I got, I think, in 2020, and I actually say it was the best book I've read that year.
Really?
Oh, yes. He's got some good ones. 6-8 is really good. But look, guys, his dinosaur book is freaking great. Let's see if I can find it. Where's his stuff at? What do we got here? Epic of Darkness was good, but Neotheric, that one right there
Mm.
is one of the best books I've read since I started doing this. It was entertaining to the point where it was like, how come this guy isn't famous? It was that good. Then I read 6-8. It was that good. Epic of Darkness. It was that good. Dude, stuff is really good. You know, I've had him out on the show a bunch of times. He is a nice guy. He puts out some great stuff. But Neotheric, guys, that's one of the best books I've read.
Yeah, Blue says it was good too. So
Yeah, since I started doing this promotion thing, man, Neotheric was one of the best for sure. Um, but you can see, I mean, all of his different stuff has a different style too.
yeah,
It's not like he's stuck in one thing. You know what I mean? It's good. Oh, Book of Legend. That was another one. There's anthology, a bunch of short stories that were good. Look, he's got good stuff. Go check it out. The Return of the King. There it is. Neotheric right
that
there.
looks good.
Return of the King. And it is, look, hilarious. Good, funny, hilarious. Action. That one right there. Definitely got high praise from me. I loved it. Yeah, Neotheric is a good book. A really good book. And I got after him about I want some more of that too. So we may see some more from that little storyline universe. Good stuff, guys. Um, I know we've been out here longer than I planned on already, but you know
It's
what?
all right.
It's it's the way it is, guys. There's stuff to look at.
I mean, we're tripping through this thing, right? We're
What
stumbling
else?
our way through.
What else do we got? Loading more. Okay, we're almost to the end of this. We got Count Zorkon and the Pradic Puzzle. This a anthology, a story. What do we got here? Okay.
That's a space rhino.
Yeah. All right. We'll have to take a look at this one when we got a little bit more time. Um, got a little, got himself a little prototype of an action figure. That's cool. Okay, let's see.
There's a new one down there called Poop Man.
Yeah, I seen
Just
that.
launched. Did you see that? Poop Man just launched. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of good stuff here, Luke. I'm just saying.
There is. It's I mean, if you like shopping for comics, you got a lot of options. You got a lot of options there.
It just keeps going to discover. Oh, where's Rue? Rue. We got Rue right here. We didn't see that one. Franklin
Yeah,
Cooper.
well, some of these now you're looking at just the latest. Some of these aren't on the.
Sector 7, our boy Ron. Ron will be on tonight, 7 o'clock. He does a show on the network. Got a long way to go on that one, man. Long way to go on that. Y'all should go check that out because Ron's kaijus are freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Dude can art. There's no doubt about that. So, go check that one out. Where'd Poop Man go? I know it was here.
Poop Man's all the way at the top there.
Oh,
Closer to the top. There you go. Poop Man.
he's
Poop Man.
a satirical story of crime and corruption in the big city. The big city of San Francisco, I'm going to just assume, right? Yeah.
I would guess San Francisco.
Yeah, it's gotta be. This looks like it'd be fun. I might have to check that out.
It does look like it'd be fun. I mean, it's tongue in cheek and yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't even get to keep the Poop Man sticker. I wouldn't even get to keep it. The kids would take it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a neat project, that he's working on. There's so many cool books. I wish I could back them all, but there's just not enough money to do it all. But a lot of good things, and hopefully some of these books you'll find them over on Iron Age distribution, and you can start talking to your local shops and encourage them to sign up and create an account. I should be about ready to onboard books here very shortly, so that we can start working with that.
Let me just be straight up. I'm proud of you, dude. This thing's
Thank
taking
you.
up. You're doing good. You know,
Thank you. We're working really hard, and we've got a great team of volunteers. Right now, every dollar that we make goes right back into developing new features and making it even better. I think we're finally getting to the point where we can start to slow down just a little bit and focus a little bit more on our marketing and growing through the street team and things like that, refining some of the things that we're doing. So pretty excited about it. I'm really proud of all the people that we've got working on it. I'm super proud of the community of fans that have just surrounded them, that have just rallied around this and made it their own.
well,
You know,
it's funny because right when you started doing it, I was like, I have, we had the doubters. Obviously, I had people in
right?
my
Yeah,
own crew that were like, man, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. And I was like, dude, the timing is perfect.
yeah.
The timing is perfect. Of course it's going to
It was
work.
a big risk. I'm not gonna lie, it was a big risk. I mean, if I'd have launched this thing and it didn't work, I would have ruined my comic book career. I would have, I'd be sitting over there. I'd be flipping hamburgers. I'm like, um, um, so I had a lot riding on it. I was like, we really got to make this thing work, and we need it to work because the community needs it. The industry needs it right now, and so we put a lot of effort into it.
And that
Um,
content part, people, that content part after what he's talking about, where you got the product and you got the content, we're going to give you the platform for the content.
there you go. Yeah,
Okay, the Roku channel is going to be for all you guys to get your shows out there and get seen in front of a completely different audience. Okay, the people that watch Roku TV, there's millions of them. They don't know nothing about what we do on YouTube.
yeah.
Okay, we're going to take our shows there too, because the bigger the audience, the more chance you guys go sell
You,
some.
you got to find out where they're at. You find out where your fans are at, and then you go there and you build a relationship with them. You know,
So
that's how
that's
you build
what
that
we're
trust.
do. We're gonna build the place for you to put the content. Luke's building the place for you to put the product. Let's do it.
Yep.
You know, 2024 looks really good from where I'm sitting, regardless of any other thing going on in my life. It's like that part of it. That part of it, I know I can look at with confidence. I know Max has built 6 of these platforms before. I'm not worried about whether or not he can do it. Okay, he
Yeah.
knows every bit of the business of the servers and all that. He completely budgeted it out. Gave us a great deal to build this thing. Okay, um, so take advantage of it, guys. Once you see this campaign go up, you want to come over here and bring your show to the network. Come on. The more the merrier. I want people to get stuck there. Like how sometimes, Luke, you're looking at one of them streaming services and you're trying to find something to watch and you just get stuck looking for something to watch
Yeah.
because they got so much stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's how I want our network to look. There's so much there to see that you get stuck there. That's what we need. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. You know what he's doing because it's taking off. Y'all go check out Fund My Comic. Back some books over there.
Yeah. Get some comic books. Buy some comic books, guys.
There you go. Luke, I want to thank you so much for giving me hour and 15 minutes of
Well,
your
thank
time.
you. Thank you for asking to do this. I got that when you said, "Hey, would you like to go live at one? Talk about Fun My Comic." I'm like, "Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it, man. Let's talk about comic." But
I know you
there's
already
so
do
many
a
good things
weekly
over
show,
there.
but anytime you want to cross pollinate it and
Sure.
get all these other destinations too, let me know.
Sure. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We'll be doing from my channel and the Fun My Comic channel. We'll be doing this week on Fun My Comic, showing off new features and a couple of new things. We're finally getting the site, like the last bits of the site, polished. So we're pretty happy about that. Encourage people to go by the Twitter page and vote on the next upgrade that we're going to be making. We have 3 options,
I
and
think
so you get to choose. Yeah. You get to choose. Yeah, we're letting the people that use the platform choose what they want next, And then tomorrow night, I'll be over on my channel as well doing Nerdcap from 10 p.m. to whenever. It's the ADHD hour, basically. We have a lot of fun. It's just an unwind day. And then that's awesome, Arkamar.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yep. And then Thursday morning, we do Nerd Bacon. Long form, talk about news. Pops, you might want to watch this week.
Yeah.
We are talking about the blacklisting of people based off politics in comics. We are going to examine history and see if there's ever been a time where something similar to this has taken place.
I can
see what's
you
happening.
A great person to bring out here because he's been blacklisted for 30 years. Hart Fisher, dude.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, Randy knows him. We might have Randy invite him on, yeah.
Yeah, I know him too. He's already told us that we can cross-promote on his Roku channel, so we're going to be exposed to our channel, or our network will be exposed to the Roku viewers long before we get there. So, Hart's a great dude, and he can tell you all about.
Yeah, speaking of which, Dr. Ben in the chat who just chatted, is going to be our guest. He was on a project, and everything was going fine, and then all of a sudden, the atmosphere changed. Someone found out that he was connected to Comicsgate, called him a Comicsgate apologist, which sounds really stupid, but and then booted him off the project, and so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Dark Horse tweet from that Dark Horse writer. We were going to talk about that last week, but kind of ran out of time, so we're going to discuss that. But we're also going to explain from a non-biased point of view. Well, I can't say that. We are biased. We're going to do our best to try to explain from a non-biased position on why it's not good for the creative output for the industry to do this, and how it is impacting and how it's going to impact long term. So that's going to be a big part of our discussion. We will go over some of the news for the week like we normally do, but our big topic we'll spend a lot of time talking about is this blacklisting based on politics in comics. We've seen it happen in other industries, but it's really hurting comics as a whole, and we're going to be discussing that on Thursday morning.
It really does, because a lot of the subject matter a lot of the people can't even get away from the Great Divide when they're writing a story. Even if it's a story based on a different planet, it's got earthly divides, because some people can't even get away from all the division that we're being force-fed by our media.
Yeah.
And when it's the same when they're taking something away from you.
Well, let's use us as an example, Pops. We don't agree on everything. I mean, and we don't have to. But we can still work together. Right? Yep. I see a lot of people in the arts. They refuse to work with someone that they disagree with. You should work with those people, because from that tension can some great things come, I believe. And that's just kind of a preview of kind of what we're going to talk about a little bit on Thursday. But yeah, it should be.
Everybody knows my co-host on Monday Madness, which starts in about 40 minutes. He's as far left as I am right. And that doesn't mean either one of us lean all the way to extremes. But, we're, polar opposites, and we get along just fine. You don't have to agree with everybody.
Right.
To be friends with them.
But if you guys did lean to the extremes, then you wouldn't have a conversation. Anyway, because those two extremes that are closed-minded, and we're just seeing too many people.
I have an analogy for it. You know how we got 2 yards that butt up together against each other, and there's a dog in each yard?
Yeah.
And that fence line, them dogs run that fence line, and there's no shit near the fence. But the farther away you get from the fence, the more chance you're going to walk in a pile of shit.
Right. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. Yeah.
It's very accurate. It's my favorite analogy that I ever came up with. It's great.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
What's up, Max? We got the Atrocity Press in the house.
Welcome,
That is
Atrocity
the guy
Press.
developing our Roku channel. So we will have we're gonna have a like major thing before the launch where we do a complete Q&A, and just like what you guys did with Fun My Comic, make sure everybody knows exactly what's going on, what's being budgeted, what we're asking for, the whole spiel. But Max has
Transparency
done
is
this
key.
times before. He knows what it costs. He knows what everything. He knows how to do this. He's built channels that are successful and still up and running. Crazy, some of them are huge. Some of them he took down himself. Somebody was like, "Well, you built 6 of these. How many are still running? What difference does it make? One of them's kicking ass. 2 of them are kicking ass, and that means he knows what he's doing when it comes to building. How I promote it,
Yeah.
that'll be on me.
Yeah. Where it goes will be up to you.
The build will be good. It'll work. Everything will be sweet. How it gets promoted will be on me. So it doesn't matter, how successful previous channels have been. It's how successful have been those people promoting them. Hart promoted the hell out of American Horrors, and it is a successful Roku channel with like 8 million views the last 3 years. It's a lot of pennies, guys. Yep. See?
Yeah.
He's just a developer. He makes them go. I got to keep them going and make them grow.
Yeah. It's like the guys behind Fun My Comic, our developers over there. It's not their job to make the site well known and successful. That's me. They're helping me by doing a solid job on the development, and when people's like, I remember there was this one, someone's like, well, Luke didn't actually build that site from the ground up. No, I didn't build it from the ground up. But the people
had a great idea, didn't you?
Yeah, the people that I hired built it from the ground up. They wrote all the ones and zeros, and
I even posted this the other day. It's like a great idea is just a great idea until you surround yourself with the people that can make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Until then, it's just a great idea.
Yeah.
And then if the people that can make it happen, and you promote it correctly, your great idea might turn into that success that you were hoping for with that great idea.
Yeah.
You got to surround yourself with the right people, man.
We're hoping for something.
You got to surround yourself with the right people. That's the one thing. If I've learned anything doing this the last 4 years, you got to surround yourself with the right people. So
Yeah, you do.
do that.
Yeah.
Luke, I'm gonna let you go. We've been out here like twice as long as I thought we would. It was fun and informative for everybody, I hope. Go check out Fund My Comic. You're gonna see some stuff you might not see on any of them other platforms. And that's the way we're hoping it gets to the
Absolutely.
point we're exclusively doing stuff over here. That'd be sweet. Or at least doing it first. Launching it here. That would be sweet. Launch it on Fund My Comic, then go to them other places.
Right, yeah. Keep more of your own money.
There you go. Just call me insane. Thanks for watching. Thanks everybody for watching. If you tripped on over there and you backed something during this show, we appreciate you. Just like that. I got a couple more ads I'm gonna play at the end of the show because you know why? Because most of them are Fund My Comic.
There we go.
I'll talk to you later, Luke. Y'all check.
Good talking to you.
Our friend Mike freaking Bear.
The Civil War was America's bloodiest conflict. Over 500,000 died to preserve national unity. When the war ended, Confederates like Harley Brogdon headed west, shooting game for the Army and gambling. When a card game turns deadly, Harley shoots in self-defense, killing the card sharp who threw down first. Wilfred Knorr, the card sharp's wealthy father, will stop at nothing to see Harley hang. Harley flees to Cobb's Gap, an old silver mining town at the foot of the Rockies. A remarkably peaceful town, especially after dark. But the sheriff harbors a dark secret, and no one dares go into the mines anymore. Cobb's Gap is full of secrets. People speak in hushed tones of something in the mines. Something worse than their cursed sheriff. Something even the Indians fear from the deepest pits of hell. Every secret will be exposed. Bronze Star. Order your copy at bronzestarcomic.com.
Yo, everybody, it's me, Pops Van Zant from the Madness Comic Network, and I want you to have a heads up and look out for our sign-up page for the Roku campaign on Kickstarter. We're going to be trying to get the funding to get the Roku channel set up for people like that guy, the guy who's recording this, can get his show up there on Roku and start getting monetization today. So check us out, sign up, be ready. Peace.
Madness Entertainment Group presents the Madness Comic Network with original programming and additional comic-related content.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands are
Have a good night.